place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. Here in your love, here in your love. There's no place I'd rather be.
It was in the late 80s, and it was Friday night, and we were at the chapel, and we were spending time together just talking about how great the week had been. And it was just a great moment when a camper that I did not get to know during the week very well at all, she stood up in the far back. When she stood up, that I didn't remember her name and I didn't know her, but she said this. Said thank you. It's been just an incredible week. No one the whole week long yelled at me, and I just had a great time.
The music was just warms my heart, and to see a lot of kids stand up and put their arms around each other and move, sway back and forth, and it just blesses me.
There was one young lady who said, I can't go to bed. I can't go another day. I'm going to make that decision. The pageantry and the fanfare was gone. Like there were no kids to cheer her on. There was nothing like that. But she grabbed one or two counselors, maybe her family ties parent, and she said, I want to do this.
Just that idea of being completely 100% removed from my day-to-day normal life. You know, I'm away from my family, which at times is hard. You're away from your, everyday routine of things, but just to be completely separated from all the stuff that can just kind of accumulate in your brain. And so just that, this is the only place that I come that it feels completely quiet.
Coming here gives you that opportunity just to separate from the other distractions that pull us in our daily lives. So a week here is truly a spiritual retreat.
I think because I know how fulfilled I feel at the end of a week of camp. Having spent 7 days in the woods with people that I love, worshiping God and focusing on Him, really kind of recenters my life. It puts everything in perspective. I realize that I'm not just somebody checking off things on a list and making sure that this gets done and that gets done and all of these things, but that God is the reason for my existence, and that He is the reason for my joy, and He is the reason for everything.
The biggest thing for me as far as camp is the bowl. If this camp was nothing else but having that quiet fire, the water, the trees, just the dark, and just being with other people that are seeking the same thing.
But what was really cool to me was she knew that it wasn't too late. Even though other people had gone off to bed, and the first 9 who made that choice were maybe winding down or almost done at the bowl, she knew it wasn't too late. She knew that she could still have that. And it's just, to me, it's such a powerful message to anyone who's thinking about coming to camp, but they've said no in the past, or anyone who is thinking about maybe finding out more about God, but they've always kind of tried to stay away from that in the past. This young lady, her story that night was just kind of I know what I have to do, and I don't care if there's 100 people up there or if there's nobody. I need to grab someone, and I need to do this too.
I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more.